How do I know AMC is going to squeeze? Well, folks, it doesn't take a genius. It doesn't take a genius who knows to see things happening in the market, but actually what we've been uncovering and discovering so far since the last 11 months onto what is happening with AMC stock. But before we get into that, let me just share something that actually will give you a pretty good understanding on one side of the story here with AMC. This is a big, very interesting meme. As a matter of fact, as Christmas is, getting closer, we have this beautiful girl saying, well, for Christmas, I want a dragon. Be realistic. Response, the supposed Santa. And Santa says, and she said, well, I want Gary Gensler to do his job. Maybe let's go back to the whole dragon story. What color do you want your dragon? And she said red. So I found it pretty funny, just to cheer you guys up as we get into this video. So AMC closed today. It wasn't that bad. But what is even more interesting, and one of the reasons why I think we should be expecting some spike here coming soon is the fact that on a low volume, AMC is not going back down as it used to. All right. Now, see that at the very beginning of the trading hour this morning, it went all the way up to almost $44. I mean, right there at 44 flat before slowly going back down as the market was selling off also. So if you look at this table, it gives you some of the volumes, the pretty low volumes on AMC so far this year, so October, and then we have October, November. We have some early early days like January, April, but you can see that on some of the low volumes day like today, either it spiked, it closed on the green, remember April 21st when it closed on 23.6 million shares traded, and it did close around 5% on the green. But so far this year on these low volumes dates, it's not moving as down as you would expect it to for a stock like AMC, right? Highly shorted stock, which is a pretty good, indication that, hey, the short sellers don't have as much power as they used to, especially with whatever it's happening around the market as a whole, what is happening around the market, with crypto, what is happening with Tesla, what is happening with tech stocks, etc., etc. Now, something to take also into consideration is this whole thing around, well, is AMC going to actually move ahead, move forward with this NFT dividend to make sure once and for all the shorts are burned? So this is Tara Bull, another AMC advocate and really loud on Twitter, reaching out directly to, Mr. CEO Adam Aron. As AMC shareholder, do you believe the company's management and governance members have a fiduciary duty to its shareholders to resolve the question around the existence and quantities of synthetic company shares? So far, this is a poll, and so far we have about 10,000 votes as I'm sharing this with you guys. So as of this morning, November 17, it has about 10,000 votes. So I think this is one of the reasons why, Mark Cohodes, which is also a short seller expert per se, going back to what happened with Overstock stock back in 2000, and what, 11, I guess, one of the same strategy they used in order to make sure they had the exact amount of shares to expose the short sellers using synthetics and naked shorts especially, and squeezing the shorts out of the play. So when you also think about this, guys, this is where I'm gonna end this video. When you look at your map, right? When you look at your weather app, when the weather app tells you, well, it's gonna be cloudy, and then at this hour of the day, it's going to be windy, or it's going to be snowing, or it's going to rain. Well, when you look at the sky and you see dark clouds gathering, you see, lightning coming. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to know that we might expect some rain. We might expect some kind of cold weather or whatever you want to put there. The exact same thing is true here with AMC. When you see where the market is heading, when you see what is happening here with this NFC dividend, when you see the out of the box thinking management on AMC is actually going, to make sure they increase the revenues, they increase the stream. When you look at the amount of suits still buying AMC, when you finally look at how the price action it's looking. I mean, if you look at the 1 year chart, you can see that this was supposed to be a cent. This was supposed to go back to $6 according to the analysts on Wall Street, but it is still standing firm at the 40s. So if you ask me, it's pretty damn bullish. So just hang in there, folks. Just hang in there.